Sitting here this morning having some devotional time and thinking about the passage in Matthew chapter 14 where Peter gets out of the boat and tries to walk on the water. The story goes that Jesus was not with them, and it was in the evening, it was late at night, and the boat was way out into the water. And as they were going out there, they saw a figure in the distance walking on the water. At first they thought it was a ghost, but Jesus waved at them and said, "Don't be afraid, it's me." And Peter said, "Lord, if it is you, then let me come out on the water with you." And he did. He said, "Okay, come on out." And Peter walked on the water, and as long as he was looking at Jesus, he was fine. But then he started to look around at the wind and the waves, and he got nervous. He started focusing on things around him rather than keeping his eyes on Jesus. And as soon as he did, he fell down into the water. And he started screaming out, "Lord, save me, I'm drowning out here." And Jesus reached down and pulled him up and said, "Where's your faith, man? You had faith and then you lost it." What I've discovered is that we're going to have times in life when we fall, when we, flounder around. We fail, so to speak. And oftentimes that happens when we don't keep our eyes on the Lord. We try to go and do things on our terms and our way. And as long as we're looking at the Lord, we tend to do better. But if we start trusting ourselves and then looking around at the troubles of life and how difficult things are, the easier it is for us to fall. And I want you to understand, falling isn't the problem. Failing isn't the problem. Falling down, floundering around, that's not the problem. The problem is when you stay down. The problem is when you continue to just sort of flounder around. That's the problem. The best thing to do when you get off course and when you fall, instead of staying down, you just say, "Lord, help me get back up. Lord, help me get back to my focus on you." and that's exactly what Peter did. "Save me." And Jesus pulled him up and said, "Peter, remain faithful. Keep on trusting me, and I'll see you through. Don't stay down. Get up, even if you need the help from the Lord to get you there."